Hi folks, Matt Heuser here. This is the second of our Secrets of Testing videos. The first secret being people think testing is boring and they don't want to do it. But done right, it's fun. I know it seems, what's the big deal, but let's build on that. So what do you do if something is boring, you don't want to do it? You procrastinate, you put it off. This is where brain chemicals hurt us even more. So when something is coming up, this is familiar to anybody who's had a college test they needed to study for. Something is coming up, it's got a hard deadline, you're uncomfortable about it. The brain releases stress chemicals. Or the body releases cortisol, which is a stress chemical. There are a couple other ones, and that makes you feel really uncomfortable. So, what can you do? Well, you could work on the problem. You're going to feel stressed about that. Or you can do something else that's important, but is not the problem. And your brain will give you a reward for that. Dopamine is one of the brain chemicals that get on. If you get the illusion of progress, it feels like you're making progress, but you're not. So you have this much time in a day. You procrastinate. You find other things to do. There's meetings. There's stand-ups. There's checking email. There's other projects. There's writing documentation. There's all kinds of things you could be doing that are not testing. So you're actually spending this much time testing. Compound that with the organizations. Their testing is not the primary role. So you're a BA or developer or something else, and testing is a part-time, spare time activity. They may say whole team testing, but that means the amount of time you're actually doing testing is even smaller as a percentage of your time. So you don't have much test velocity, but that's another great thing, is that it's very difficult, unless you're intimately involved in supervising the work, to really know how much testing needs to be done. So you can do this kind of happy path, whammy-pammy confirmatory testing and say, yeah, this test is good, put it away. We're done. And no one will know that it was a problem until much later. So what's the secret? The secret of testing velocity, to cover more ground, which both allows you to get more software released more quickly but also has less defects, is to actually do it, to do more of it. So grant yourself this much time in a day to do it. You might not need a team of 5, 6, 7 people if you have people that are actively engaged and actually doing it. So how do we do that? Well, there's a couple of things. We can hack our brains to make testing fun, to make it a reward activity so that you want to do it. We can change our business process to create incentives to make people actually want to do it, and change the design of systems that people work in so that we're going to have more testing activity, more test visibility. How do we do that? Well, not going to do it in a 5-minute lightning talk today, but that's what this series is for. Every week, I want to go through these testing secrets to sort of blow off the cobwebs and breathe fresh air, to restart the conversation and to start it further ahead, so we don't have to talk about the same things over and over again. So if you're reading this and nodding your head and saying, I know all this, let me ask you, do your colleagues and peers act like it's true? Like, they might know it's true intellectually, but are they acting like it's true? And if not, maybe share it with them. I doubt they'd be offended. They're going to say, I get it, and send it to other people, which might really be a good thing for the community, which is my goal. Let's keep talking. Thanks.